Well guys, I'm really excited to be with you today because today is a video for fragrance enthusiasts. Especially if you're new. This is really catered to the new guy. You're just stopping by for the first time, then you're in the right place. But if you're one of the OGs, then this is a good place for you to be too, because sometimes you pass up some really good fragrances because you judge them by the price point. Well guys, today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I think is something I would have really loved to have a video on, and that's beginner niche fragrances. And in particular, I'm going to be talking about one house today. I'm not going to mix it up and confuse people. I'm going to be talking about the one house that's really great for beginners, especially in the niche market, and that's the house of Mancera. And I can see you guys collectively shaking your head because it is a great place to start to buy good quality fragrances for a very, very good price proposition. And Mancera is that place. So guys, why don't you stick with me on the other side of the break, and we'll talk Mancera, and we'll talk about some excellent fragrances for the price. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. My name is Scott. I am from the fragrance channel Scott Aromatico. Big hearty welcome to all of you. I'm really glad to have each and every one of you here. Let's go ahead and talk about the stars of the show, which are the fragrances. And guys, today we're going to be talking about a really, really special house. I have fallen in love with this house. I've fallen in love with them so much that I really would love to have every single one they make, or at least try every single one they make. And if I don't like, some of them, then of course I won't buy them. I'm a big proponent of decants, so I test a lot of my fragrances out on decants before I even buy them. So that's what I'm doing today. Today we're going to talk about some full bottle presentations of Mancera and talk about a couple decants that I've been living with and testing out and tell you my thoughts and feelings. But man, Mancera is a great house, man. For the price, you can find Mancera somewhere between $60 all the way on up to $120. It just depends on where you look. But if you look online, especially if you're new, look online. Don't buy all your fragrances from the store, the Macy's, the Dillards. Of course, you can't buy Mancera there. You can buy them at Neiman Marcus. You can buy them, at some of the stores like that, Barney's, Saks Fifth Avenue, so on and so forth. That's a great place to find niche fragrances. But if you can find them online, you can get them for a whole lot cheaper. So this fragrance somewhere between $60, $70, $80 is the perfect price. And guys, these fragrances last all day. They leave a scent trail. A lot of them go nuclear on your skin, which is what everybody wants, especially for this price. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first one I'm going to talk about in particular is one that's near and dear to my heart. I know on the fragrance groups and on the chats, man, this one causes a lot of controversy, but that's none other than Red Tobacco. Man, this is a flamethrower in a bottle. That's what I call this fragrance. It is so potent and so powerful. I love it. Now, I remember when my wife first smelled this, she absolutely hated it, but she loves it now, especially if you wait for the dry down. Okay, let's go ahead and spray it. Here, again, here's the bottle. It's got the cool little cap in case you are interested in that. And we'll go ahead and spray this. I've got some test strips here from my good friend Chef Cants. Little shameless promotion for him. Let's go ahead and spray those. Guys, oh my goodness, I love this. I love this. Man, this has got everything you want for a fall winter fragrance. This thing is nuclear. It lasts all day. When I spray this on a shirt, hang it up in the closet, my whole room smells like this fragrance the rest of the week, which I think is pretty cool. But guys, this is nothing but a cinnamon, oud. You've got some beautiful incense. There's some green apple in this. It's a nice boozy fragrance, even though that's not particularly listed in the notes. You've got patchouli, tobacco, vanilla. And when this finally dries down, if you can get past kind of like this almost medicinal, kind of smells like chapstick on the top a little bit, like a medicinal chapstick. I know that sounds weird, but that's the oud and the incense mixing together and the tobacco. And if you can get past that and get to the dry down, you're just left with the most beautiful cinnamon and vanilla, slightly woody fragrance. And I absolutely love this one. It's one of my favorites, and it's nuclear, guys. Scent trail, compliments galore, and it works in these cooler weather temperatures. So guys, give it a try if you're brave. I wouldn't say blind buy this one. Go ahead and start it off with a decant. This is called Red Tobacco from Mancera, and it's one of my all-time favorites. All right, guys, moving right along. Man, I love that one. The next one I'm going to talk about is one I just recently got. I've been really testing this one out, experimenting with it. It's a full bottle presentation. It's called Ayu Lemon Mint. Now this one is more popular, in the summertime, spring. That's when this one is usually brought out, and you see all the fragrance enthusiasts talking about this one right here. You can go ahead and wear this one on into the fall. As it starts to get a little bit cold, you know, maybe it's not the best for fall, but you know what? If you want a little escape, you're trapped in your house, you're in quarantine, you're in lockdown, whatever the case may be, spray this on and it's gonna give you a nice pick-me-up, a nice lift, if you will. It will remind you of going on holiday or vacation, whatever the case may be, because this fragrance smells so good, guys. I'm so glad I bought it. Now, out of all the Mancera fragrances, this one doesn't go nuclear, this one doesn't go beast mode, but it's weird, okay? Let me explain what I'm talking about here after I spray it. Oh, man. You know, what I love about this one is the same thing I love about Guerlain, the EDL line. In the EDL line, you've got an almond note, and this one also has an almond note, and I love, love, love that. It's creamy, it's lemony. Sadly, I get no mint in this fragrance, so the name is a little bit misleading, but there's no mint at all. I definitely get the earthy patchouli, and there's some amber coming through once this starts to settle down, but no mint. And yeah, they say there's oud listed in here. I also don't get that. Basically what I get is lemon, almond, something a little bit creamy, a little bit sweet, maybe from the vanilla. But here's the thing, it's really nice for the first hour, and then after the first hour, it settles on down. I don't know if I go anosmic to it or it's just dying, but then what's weird is as I go out throughout the day, as I work, as I live my life, I start catching wafts of it again. And it's really nice. It's subtle, but beautiful. And it's definitely a gorgeous scent. It's a not in your face. So if you're one of those people that likes a fragrance that's not in your face, that you're just trying to lay low, you know, not grab a lot of attention, not turn heads, then this one's the perfect fragrance. And like I said, it works better in the spring and summer, but no one says you can't wear this when they're cranking the heat up in the office. Or like I said, if you just want a nice pick-me-up, go ahead and spray this on in the fall and winter if you want. All right, guys, definitely love that fragrance. It's one of my favorites. All right, moving right along, the next one I'm gonna talk about, you guys all know about this fragrance. If you don't, then you're either new to the fragrance community or you've been living under a rock, which is one of my new favorite sayings lately. This one is Cedrat Boise. You guys know about this one. To me, personally, a lot of people drag this one out in the spring and summer, but I think this is more versatile than that. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's gorgeous, 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 creamy, lemony, the slight woody nuances. I've said it in 1,000 videos when I talk about this fragrance. It's so good. The cedar is so good in this one. It's musky. Man, I absolutely love this. Pierre Montel, this is a masterpiece. Pierre Montel is the perfumer behind all these fragrances and the owner of this company, Mancera, and also Montel as well. But guys, this one is so good. You're going to get compliments. You're going to turn heads. This one's going to make you feel good about yourself. It's a mood enhancer. There's just something about this fragrance that puts a smile on my face. And it's so creamy, so fruity, so lemony. Just great for any time of the year as far as I'm concerned. And those woody nuances really kind of give it, you know, give it that ability to be able to wear it all year round, in my opinion. But what do you guys think about that? Do you think this is more versatile than spring and summer? If you do, let me know down in the comments below. And by the way, what's everybody wearing today? Love to know. Let me know down in the comments what your scent of the day. All right, guys, this is one of my favorites. And like I said, you can pick these up for 60, 120, somewhere between there, all kinds of different price ranges. You can find them on eBay. You can find them on Macari. You can find them on Kingdom Fragrance. You can even buy half bottles of these fragrances online if you know where to look. So thank you guys so much. Let's keep it moving. The next one I want to talk about is another flamethrower. You guys know when I mentioned the name, this is considered the perfect date night fragrance. It's also perfect for the fall and winter and works really well in the wintertime. Now this is a decant from my good friend Faz Frag. You can find Faz Frags, you can find him on Instagram. And I've already got this thing worn down pretty good. It was filled all the way up to the top. But guys, this one is a beast. Let me go ahead and spray it and we'll talk about it. This fragrance is powerful. I'm telling you, it's like red tobacco. It's absolutely powerful. What this is a saffron bomb, okay? I always say Zaharoff is a lavender bomb. This is a saffron bomb. The saffron is so powerful, and then what happens is the dry down starts to occur and it becomes a lot more sweet, almost sugary sweet, kind of in the Baccarat Rouge 540 realm, but it's its own fragrance. It's not a clone, it's totally different. But man, this fragrance is pretty good. I didn't like it at first. It's funny. I tried a lot of these fragrances a year ago, where the red tobaccos, the instant crush, and I just didn't like them. Your palate really does change. So if you're frustrated that you don't like a lot of the same fragrances that everyone else does, You either just don't like them, and that's okay, because this is subjective, or your palate's going to change eventually on down the line, and you're really going to start to like fragrances like this. And man, Instant Crush is so nice because it's warm, it's spicy, it's powdery. Like I said, it's the perfect date night fragrance. It leaves a scent trail like you wouldn't believe. It projects more than an arm's length, and just an absolute beautiful musky vanilla fragrance, a little bit on the fruity side as well. But you definitely need to try out Instant Crush, and that might be one of my next full bottle purchases coming up very soon from Mancera. So there you have it. I think I've been experimenting with this one long enough to just go ahead and pull the trigger on Instant Crush because it's really, really nice. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. I don't want to bore you guys. Thank you for sticking with me this far. The next one is from my good pal, Chef Cants. He was kind enough to let me purchase Mancera Wynwood. And let's go ahead and try that one. I don't have a lot of experience with this, as you can tell. I sprayed it a couple times already, but let me tell you again what I think. And there you go, Chef Cants, and then the Chef Cant. This one's called Mancera Wynwood. Man, this one is really, really different. You guys are gonna laugh at me when I tell you what this fragrance invokes. I can tell you right off the top, it is so green. I mean, the green is very, very evident. You know, there's a nice earthiness from the patchouli. I can smell the vetiver and the musk. There's some leather that kind of comes out. The leather undertones come out as this fragrance dries down. But for some reason, when my mom passed away when I was young, you know, I got adopted and went to live on a farm. And for some reason, this reminds me of walking out to that barn. You know, because the barn is wet, it's damp, you smell the straw, you smell, you know, some greenery, you smell the wood from the barn, and, you know, it's just the earthiness, and I think the patchouli reminds me of that. It's mossy, it's musky, and, you know, of course, there's a lot of leather hanging in there, you know, from the saddles and things like that. This kind of really reminds me of that. It brings me back. I don't know why, but to me, this is more powdery and green than anything. This has little to do with reminding me of woods. They're there, but it's, you know, the green, the violet, the vetiver, and the musk. That's really, I feel like this one was named wrong. But it's still an okay scent. I'm not in love with it. I want to live with it a little bit longer and see what I think, and maybe my palate will change like on some of these other fragrances. What do you guys think about Wynwood? Do any of you guys own this one? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. Last but not least, you guys know that I like dark, rich, gourmandish fragrances with some depth, especially around this time of year. And I am experimenting with this one. I'm gonna spray this one on skin. This one is called Ayu Cafe. And here we go. We got this from Scent Event right here. And I hardly have sprayed this one because I didn't want to waste it. But here we go. Let's go ahead and spray that on this arm right here. Give it 3 squirts. Okay, full bottle worthy, going to buy immediately. I love it. This came out in 2013. Perfect fall and winter fragrance. I love, love, love. I'm getting the coffee right away. The peach in this is beautiful. I smell something almost like a chocolatey note. I don't think that's listed in here, but it's sweet, it's chocolatey, slightly woody nuances. I love the peach and the black currant in the top, man. It's so good. Yeah, I'm buying this one. Like, soon as I can, I am buying Ayu Cafe. This is perfect for me. I love nice, sweet, chocolatey, coffee-like fragrances, and it's so good. There's some coffee fragrances that can be a little strong, a little off-putting. This one is not the case. It's very sweet. It almost smells like a dessert coffee, and I love dessert coffees. When I drink coffee, it's usually for dessert. I don't drink it in the morning. I'm an energy drink guy. Don't judge me, but man, this one is really, really good. It projects nice, it's strong, and definitely gonna buy this one. So I don't know how long it lasts because this is the first time I've been spraying it on. This just came in today, so absolutely gorgeous. So guys, listen to me when I tell you, if you're looking to buy a niche fragrance, but you don't wanna spend $300, don't wanna spend $200, Mancera is the perfect place to start. Do your homework. That's what I did when I got crazy about fragrances. Go online, don't buy from the stores, and just look. Just type in whatever fragrance you like, Mancera Wynwood, Mancera Cedrat Bois, type it in. You'll find all kinds of options, look them up. If you don't think this site is legit, ask any one of us in the fragrance community and the fragrance groups on Facebook, on Instagram, or message me on my YouTube channel. I answer every single one of you guys. because you're important to me and you help me, and I'm here to help you. So there you have it, guys. Mancera, the perfect place to start if you're just getting into niche. I call it the beginner niche house, and I absolutely love them. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Where did I get it right? Where did I get it wrong? If you got any value from this video whatsoever, please leave 2 thumbs up. And tell all your friends about the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification. Listen, guys, remember to always be yourself, as long as yourself smells like Ayu Cafe. As long as yourself smells so very good. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, ciao.